Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, Purvodaya scheme of Honorable Steel Minister announced in the 59th Foundation Day of RCCI. RSP bags first runners-up title in the Young Managers Simulation Championship 2019-20. And farewell function organized at Deepika Ispat Siksha Sadan. Now the news in detail. Mrs. Soma Mandal, Director Commercial Sale, graced the 59th Foundation Day of Rourkela Chambers of Commerce and Industry as chief guest and announced the Purvodaya scheme, the brainchild of Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Steel, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan. The function was held on 15th February at the Chambers premises. Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP, was the guest of honor. The other distinguished guests were Mr. D.K. Mohapatra, ED MMRSP, Mr. Gautam Ghosh, ED Marketing, COME Kolkata, Mr. Munish Ahuja, CGM and RM, ER Sale, CMO Kolkata, and Mr. Sanjay Mahanti, GM RIC. The function was attended by a host of representatives from government institutions, different industrial houses in and around Rourkela, former presidents of RCCI, RCCI members, and outstanding performers of Rourkela in the social arena. Addressing the gathering, Mrs. Mondal congratulated the RCCI team on its 59th Foundation Day. Mrs. Mondal said that GDP of the country is dependent on MSME's growth. Hence, there is great expectation from RCCI in bringing about growth and development in the region of Sundargarh. Referring to the rich deposits of minerals and ores in the state and especially in Sundargarh, Mrs. Mondal stressed upon the need of retrospection on everyone's part to find ways and means of bringing about industrialization and development in the area. The Director Commercial exhorted the industrialists, businessmen, traders and MSMEs to focus on ensuring customer delight by adhering to right quality, delivering in the right time in the right place and maintaining right prices for business optimization. Speaking on the occasion, the CEO RSP emphasized upon the need of flourishing business partnership by developing mutual trust and understanding and working towards development and prosperity of self and the region. Mr. Chattaraj informed the House about the future expansion of RSP as per the National Steel Policy 2030. The CEO urged the members to encourage new entrepreneurs, strengthen the existing ones, adopting digitization, provide IT solutions and come forward to contribute to the mother industries by providing required products. The program commenced with the national anthem. The dignitaries lighted the ceremonial lamp to mark the beginning of the function. Messages of Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Steel, and Mr. Anil Chaudhary Sale were displayed regarding the launch of Purvodaya scheme and congratulatory message for RCCI. It was followed by a brief presentation on the objective, incentive and eligibility criteria under the Purvodaya scheme made by Mr. Munish Ahuja. The dignitaries cut a cake to mark the Foundation Day celebrations. The former presidents of RCCI and individuals who have contributed towards the greater cause of the society were felicitated on the occasion. A spectacular Odissi dance by 5-year-old Adyasha and a musical evening were the other highlights of the evening. At the outset, Mr. Praveen Garg, President RCCI, welcomed the gathering, while Mr. Santosh Parikh, former President RCCI, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Mr. Rajesh Garg, General Secretary RCCI, was the master of ceremony. On the 16th morning, Mrs. Soma Mandal visited Hot Strip Mill 2 project of RSP. She was received by Mr. Pankaj Kumar, ED Projects, and other senior officers of the plant. Later during the day, Mrs. Mondal left Rourkela. She was given a warm send-off at Rourkela House by senior officers of SAIL. Mr. Prakash Chandra Sahu, Manager F&A, and Mr. Biswajit Jena, Deputy Manager Instrumentation, have brought laurels for SAIL fraternity by emerging as first runners-up in the prestigious 3rd Young Managers Simulation Championship YMS 2019-20, organized by All India Management Association AIMA during 22nd to 24th January 2020 at New Delhi. Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO Rourkela Steel Plant, felicitated the team of young managers at the inaugural function of Developing Business Acumen Through Steel Business Strategy Simulation held on 11th February at HRDC for the senior officers. It may be noted that the game was held in 3 different rounds that exposed the participants to the intricacies of running a company with focus on resource management, market trends, cost analysis, product positioning, production planning, inventory control, etc. The participants are asked to take management decisions and see the business effect of such decisions soon thereafter. The game was highly interactive and realistic as one's decisions affected the other. The decisions were evaluated through the software Chanakya, developed indigenously in India. A farewell function was organized at Deepika Ispat Siksha Sadan, a school set up by Rourkela Steel Plant for the underprivileged children of the steel city. The function was organized on 14th February to bid fond farewell to the 5th batch of students appearing Class 10 board examination. Notably, the school is run by Deepika Mahila Sangati, a leading philanthropic organization of Rourkela. Mr. M.V. Appa Rao, GM in charge CSR, was the chief guest on the occasion and presented the examination kit comprising of cardboard, pen, pencil, eraser and snacks packets to the students. Present on the occasion were Mrs. Rashmi Das, Treasurer, Mrs. Nidhi Singhal, Joint Treasurer of Deepika Mahila Sangati, Mr. S.K. Mishra, former Education Officer RSP and Administrator DISS, and Mr. S.K. Samal, Headmaster DISS. Mr. Appa Rao encouraged the students to work hard and do well in the forthcoming board examination to bring pride to the school and wish them all the success. In all, 43 students will appear the board examination 2020. Mrs. Sujata Kuntia, Secretary DMS, coordinated the event. It is worth mentioning here that till date, 4 batches of students have appeared the board examination from DISS. The first batch of the school appeared the board examination in 2016. In a message to RSP Collective, Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP, said,
Dear friends, I am sure you all know that our Honorable Minister of Steel has launched a unique scheme called Service. This wonderful initiative stands for SAIL employees, rendering volunteerism and initiatives for community engagement. This scheme supports volunteer activities and community outreach by the SAIL family. Friends, I appeal to you and your family members to join this campaign. Please register yourself individually or in groups in the service portal available in the intranet site of Rourkela Steel Plant. Come, let us all get together and make service a mass movement. Thank you.
And that's all in this edition of Rourkela News. Namaskar.